What's up, everybody? Zach Catanzareti here with Speed Down Memory Lane. My next guest is Mr. Noah Gragson, so thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Yeah, ready to have some fun.
Debut. Talk about the pass you had to make.
This is my
with him for quite a while.
Yeah, no. I set my tires.
I never done an interview before, and
We're moving up.
I looked like a deer in the headlights, and I was breathing super heavy. I was a young kid, first interview, didn't know where to look, so I'm right in the camera, super uncomfortable for the viewer watching the race, and it's just awkward. Like I don't think it gets much more awkward. And then the guys roast me here.
And I'm telling you, that guy is extremely comfortable behind the wheel, but maybe not so much in front of the camera. He's gonna have
Yeah, just get roasted by Rick Allen, I'm pretty sure.
He's gonna be interviewed a lot.
No bueno.
This one's a little bit better. You've improved.
Outdoor. Pair off.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get on the camera that weekend because it felt like when you're fast, you get on the camera no matter what.
Yeah.
But for me, I suck on dirt, and I wasn't going to have an opportunity to get an interview on the camera. So I'm like, what is going to provide the most value for my sponsors, and how can I get on TV without being fast, because I'm not fast. Ding, ding. I'm going to put this
Put stickers on it.
hat on that looks ridiculous, and I'm going to put these goggles on because the dirt fans wear goggles, and I'm going to have tear-offs. TV loved it. My sponsors liked it because they got a shout out Safe Light Auto Glass, and
Kenny loved it. Yeah.
it is just different than everyone else.
Yeah. It's a different day.
Talladega. So I watched the 78 get turned, like he moved up, so I filled the hole, and then he hooked me in the right rear, and I hit the wall, and after I hit the wall, I went sliding, I stopped, and when I stopped and tried to get out, I'm like, man, my left foot really hurt. Maybe it was my right foot. I don't know which foot it was. Maybe my right foot. I kicked either the throttle pedal when I hit the fence, or I kicked the brake pedal, and I felt like I broke my foot. But it was something with the tendon in my foot, and so I had to have a carbon fiber insert in my shoe the next couple weeks, like at Kansas, I think we went to, and so got it wrapped up. I forget what foot. It's my left foot. Yeah, it's my left foot right there. And so that one hurt, but put some dirt on it.
Yeah.
So this was Dover. Johnny was better than me, and I squeezed him into the fence right here. Off of 2, I'm pretty sure he gets to my right rear quarter panel. I squeeze him into the fence. Yep, he's there, and I use up the whole racetrack. He hits the fence, lets me go. I'm like, oh shit, I just drove away from him. I'm gonna win this thing. He reels me back in a couple laps after that. Like, I thought I bought myself enough time for him not to get to me, but he was just so much better. And now Johnny's pissed off because you kind of pissed the ball off.
Sure,
and then he gets around me again. I try and side draft him, and like the banking on the straightaway, there's a lot of banking there. So I tried to come up and side draft him, and when I went up to side draft him, I came up too far, like it pitched the truck, and I hit his door, and so I tried to get off him real quick, and like reacted super quickly, got off of him, and then I went back up. I guess it's in another lap,
Yeah, this next lap, yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see. He's pushing me, so I know he's pissed off. I thought I bought myself enough time. I'm like, damn it, game over. He's gonna drive around me. We got the Monster Mile. I want to win this race so bad, and so I know he's there. I want to win the race just as bad as he wants to win the race. He gets a lot, so I try and side draft him off the corner right here. Right there, I try and side draft him, and then I hit him, and I get off of him, and then try and get back up to hit my entry. And when I got up and I hit him the second time to hit my entry, it just went around on me, and it was just I probably would have just let him go and finish second, but I wanted to win that race because we were so good there the year before, and then I was just devastated after that. Just a dumb mistake, and really the only thing in my head was getting the win, and wreckers or checkers, and we wrecked. So if I would have done it again, I probably wouldn't have tried to side draft him, and probably would have just let him go finish second. But I knew it was my best opportunity to win the race there. So
Here's when you did win.
First win at Martinsville. This was my third restart on the outside of Kraft, and the first one was really bad. The second one, I was able to maintain with him on the fire, and then I got in behind him in 1 or 2. This one, I was even with him, and I had a really good restart, and I'm like, hell yeah, game over. I'm on the outside. I had really, really good drive off on the outside lane, and I drove it in. I thought I messed up really bad there. I thought I overdrove and got up too high, but it stuck somehow. Like I was so close. Maybe if I would have drove in maybe 6 more inches, I would have been backed into the fence. I don't know how I made it stick in turn 3, but that was a really cool moment because I had Johnny Sauter, just everything in the second half of that race. I had Johnny Sauter behind me, beating off my back bumper, and I kept him behind me, and that ultimately enabled me to restart on the outside and put myself in position to win the race there. And then I was pumped up for all my guys, and it's my first win, so I did like a 4 or 5 minute long burnout, like 10 donuts. And it's funny, they don't show it on here, but I do my donuts, and then I'm grabbing gears, and I'm going back and forth left to the right, and I almost wrecked. I ended like that far off the wall because it spun around.
Yeah.
And I almost tank slapped it in turn 4.
That's what Biffle did years ago.
Yeah, and I was waiting for the Jim Utter tweet saying, okay, enough's enough with these guys tearing up their race cars after. I just flat out ran out of talent there at the end doing my burnout, and I was waiting for him to get pissed off on that. Most popular driver rap.
This is
This is terrible.
I had to put it in, obviously.
Rapping is not the best for me personally, but I was proud of my efforts of coming up with a rhyme on like
You made
like
that
the
up yourself?
lyrics. Yeah, I did
Really?
all the lyrics, and I'm like, what is a good song that I can put as a background to this? Because it's so hard to find like a song as a background deal, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put the motto on it, but just the instrumental version of it. And it didn't win me most popular driver, but it made me look like a dip dot, and that's what people like to see. So I don't know, it didn't hurt.
Now, is that just off the top of your head, those dance moves at the end?
Yeah, the dance moves. I can win a dance contest
You can,
whenever. Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta have confidence. All about the confidence.
You look confident the whole time, yeah.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Popular driver this year.
Yeah.
You're gonna win it, man.
I'm gonna try. Vote for me when the voting opens. Vote for me, most popular driver.
It's early, but don't forget.
Put it down on your calendars for 7-8 months from now. I don't know when it is, but it's coming. Tomorrow starts today.